Cool. You all right? Yeah. Right, hello everyone. We will start by, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, we will start by rereading the statement that we put out. And that is, on the 25th of June 2023, Energy Fitness Wellingborough will cease trading under the Energy Fitness brand and will commence trading as Phoenix Gyms. And we will still own it.
Quality.
Good.
Good to hear.
All exciting. Now, I can imagine everyone's got a lot of questions. Fortunately, you guys have asked a lot of questions, and I think it covers most of it. Anything we miss, we'll just catch it at the end. I'll ask questions, and we'll just answer them together. Let me get to the beginning, because there are heaps of them. When is the big change? We've just covered that.
Well, from now until
the 25th of June.
25th of June. So 25th of June is the official day.
That's when everybody will notice.
But we'll be transitioning through that period.
But everyone will notice the change on the 25th of June.
Well, we started already. So
I mean, yeah, you guys will have seen the new access control. That's completely unique to us. You won't find that at any other gym. As painful as it's been over the first week of it.
Yeah, it has been.
It's worth it in the long run. I think those of you who are using it will have seen by now it's easier to get in and out. You don't have to carry a fob with you. And I think if you're a new member, it's, what are we saying? It's an hour from signing up to getting in the gym.
Yeah.
It's an hour. So you can sign up, put your details in, join as a member and be in training with all your facial recognition registered within an hour, which is, pretty impressive. Next question is, will the interior of the gym change colours or signs?
Yep.
Yeah, is the answer. I
don't know how to answer that, but yes is the answer.
Yeah, a massive change. So
it has to reflect our brand, doesn't it? And our brand is obviously going to be different to the previous brand for obvious reasons. So yeah, different colours, but ostensibly the look and feel in the studio
and the men's changing rooms.
And the men's changing rooms is the type of look and feel that we're going for.
Yeah, so it'll be that dark grey, almost black, orange accenting, and then obviously white on the logos. And we'll have all new signage. There'll be new signs out the front.
New flooring.
In the club. New flooring, which is
why we've got big holes in the...
Yeah. We ate
where
that
the equipment
floor.
is.
So the carpet that's in the gym, we can't stand that.
Yeah.
It drives us both mad. So we've bought new flooring, which will be laying bit by bit, which is why we've got big gaps in between machines and things are awkwardly placed at the moment. It's just why we do that work. And it's being decorated on May the 13th. Yeah.
Good.
Next question. When are the new machines arriving?
We can only get the new machines installed after we've laid the flooring.
Yep.
Which is also aligned with when we're doing the decorating. So it's kind of going to be after that. I would say it's probably going to be next 6 to 8 weeks, I would imagine.
It takes about that long.
Notwithstanding any issues with the supply of them. But
we should probably cover off kind of what machines we're going for. So one of the things that we hope will make our brand quite unique is the variety of equipment that we have in. We talk a lot about it. The gym is as much a hobby for people as it is a lifestyle. And it doesn't really matter if somebody sits there and tells you, oh, you can get a great physique with a couple of dumbbells and a bar. Of course you can. We were all there during lockdown and we all got on with it. But that's not why you go to a gym. And I know there's nothing better than training your legs and finding a bit of equipment that just does it right, and that motivates you more to go and do it the next time.
Yeah, and I hear that. I don't necessarily agree with you can get a great physique from a couple of dumbbells and being at home, because I've never seen anyone do it. So
yeah,
and because there's a big thing about variety, motivation, and having the right equipment around you. Yeah, yes, I could do loads of things with a dumbbell, but it doesn't beat having the right equipment for doing the right job. So best way to build a physique is, and to be motivated, and to get all the other additional benefits, kind of mental health benefits, all of those good things.
Yeah, the gym should be a gym. The gym should be at home. The gym should be an environment that motivates people.
Yeah, and that's why we want variety of equipment, and that's why we want good quality equipment. We want good variety of equipment, so that it encourages people to try new things and develop themselves and push themselves, because that's what going to the gym's all about. Got to keep pushing yourself every single day.
Yeah, I think a lot of gyms, we talk about it. A lot of gyms focus a lot on the making people comfortable. And I think inherently, you've said it before, gyms aren't a comfortable place to be. And I think you're chasing an impossible an impossible feat in trying to make your gym something for everybody, and actually you end up pleasing nobody. And that's why our gym will be aimed at people who use the gym, who go to the gym. We'll put the types of equipment in it that hardcore gym goers like using, because eventually, if in your development, as you start to enjoy the gym more, everybody grows to love that stuff. Everybody wants to try new things out. You love a gadget more than anybody.
I love a gadget.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it is important that people do have a variety of equipment and can push themselves. Nothing more irritating than people. You've done the hard job of swiping into the gym. That's a commitment in itself. And if you're committed to do that, then it's incumbent on us to provide the facilities that mean that people can get the maximum amount of their time. And it's important.
So in terms of new equipment then?
Okay, so the things that we're going to order: pin loaded bicep curl, pin loaded tricep extension. We're going to order
lying hamstring curl.
Lying hamstring, seated calf raise,
pendulum squat,
and we do want a couple of extra cable machines.
Lateral raise.
Oh yeah, and a pin loaded lateral raise.
We haven't decided pin or plate yet, have we?
No, but probably pin.
I'd say that's something they can ask her. They can tell us. I
would probably go because its weight is not for lateral raises. Weight is actually, people do them wrong when their ego gets in the way and they load too much weight on it. So actually, pin loaded is probably the right answer.
You're probably right. So that's a taste of it. Obviously, there's more on the list in reality, and we've got room for more. But that kind of gives people a flavour of the sort of stuff that we're going for. Will the gym ever have a swimming pool?
No.
And I think people get mixed up. I mean, you've got two types of places that you can go to train: a health club and a gym. We're not a health club. I mean, we get asked the question every now and then: will you ever put a pool in? Will you ever put saunas in? And the reality is, those facilities are available to people. There's a few of them in Wellingborough. And you'll notice that the key differentiator between the two gyms is price, right? I mean, they're 60, 70 quid a month and we're not. And the reality is those who do just want to use the gym end up paying over and above for all of these things that they don't end up using. So, look, putting pools and stuff in is expensive. It's not who we are. It's not what we're about. So, no, we'll always be a dry gym.
Yeah, look, you got to decide what you want to be. Yeah, there are some gyms out there that focus on more class-based, more cardio-based work. I don't believe in that. I don't think that actually achieves what people are looking to achieve. Most people want to do things like body transformation. Can't transform. If
you're coming in to fundamentally look different and you want to look better,
got to lift weights.
Then resistance training,
got to lift weights.
Recompositioning is everything. Of course, there's a place for cardio, and of course, that cardio is going to help with your overall fitness, which we would always implore people to look after. But if you're in the gym, the reason that our gym focuses less on the cardio side of things is the reality is when people turn up to a gym, they have turned up for a reason, unhappy with the way they look, feel, whatever the case may be. Resistance training will always get better results, for sure.
If you want to go through body transformation, if you want to lose fat, if you want to build muscle, if you want to change your body shape, you've got to do resistance training, you've got to overload. And that's it. And that's uncomfortable as well because it means you have to stress your muscles. Standing on a treadmill, very difficult to burn fat. Science proves that. But it does improve your cardiovascular fitness. So it's good for your overall health and well-being. But it ain't going to do jack for the way that you look.
No, of course. The person who's asked this question's tag is "I'm thick and chunky," and it's spelled chunky.
Yeah,
I like her.
Illiterate.
Will the membership cost more?
No. Well, so look, membership fees are always a bone of contention. You've got to charge the right amount of money for the services that you're providing. Yeah, there's no intention to change the pricing that we've got. It's right for the area. It's right for the level of service that we're providing. If all of a sudden we went and installed, like a dozen, saunas and sunbeds and things like that.
That's what we were just talking about, right?
But
one thing we've talked about, so the answer to the question is no. People's membership options are not moving. We will move to a 2-tiered membership option. So you'll have Phoenix Club and Phoenix Community. And the thought behind that is very simple. Typically, two people identify with one of two camps. Either you're similar to us and you turn up to a gym to just use the gym, Or you turn up to the gym because you want to be a part of something, you want to go to classes, you want to be a part of leaderboards, and we'll have all of that available. So you'll identify one of those two. But the reality is there's only £5 difference between the two memberships. It's $24.99 for club, it's $29.99 for community. There will be a third package. We're going to call it Phoenix Evolve.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time you've heard that, actually, because
Mm-hmm.
I come up with it this morning. So that, I don't actually, did
I'm sure I mentioned that the other day, actually. Yeah, so no.
I think I've nicked it and stuck it into mine.
From me, yeah, and then claimed it as your own. Not unusual, that I have to say. But
yeah, it's like they've built an entire career off of it. So yeah. But the idea behind Evolve will be to include one-to-one training. We're working on apps and things like that, and body scanning that will appear on your app. So we're working on all of that stuff kind of behind the scenes. One thing we've talked about a lot is earning the right to charge the money that we charge. I don't believe right now that we could offer enough value to justify having a third package in there. No. And that's why we've decided to stick to the two packages where we are confident we can offer value for money. And then eventually over the next few months, work in a third package where people can come in and have 8-week transformation plans and one-to-one coaching and body scanning and all that sort of stuff. So that'll come down the line. But the answer to the question is no membership options on the 25th of June, 2023 will not be changing.
Body scanning, I'm a fan of body scanning because it's fact-based.
you love a gadget.
I love a gadget, but also you can't get away from the facts. Yeah, when someone calls you fat, you're probably fat.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, and the body tracks will tell you.
Body tracks don't have an emotion on it. You might be upset about it.
Yeah,
but go and do something about it. Don't be upset because you've been called fat by a machine.
No,
if I call you fat, well then you can get upset about it. But if the machine says,
especially if you call me fat,
well, times have been
tough, right? It's not.
It's
owning a gym has been right. It's amazing because we trained all the time before we owned a gym every day religiously. Yeah. We now own a gym and look like we own a bakery, which is off, right? And we should probably do something about that.
Probably.
But no, body scanning. Kind of, I guess a part of the business that you guys don't see is a little bit like the facial recognition that we've just put in. This isn't something that we can just go and buy off of a shelf.
No.
That's completely unique to us. We work with our supplier. We've developed that system ourselves. We've worked on how it interacts with our existing systems, how you guys will experience it as a member, and a lot of time and kind of development has gone into that. It's had its teething problems in the early days, everything does when you innovate this stuff. And we're doing the same things when it comes to developing our own app and ensuring you guys have a place where you can go cancel your membership, freeze your membership. Don't cancel your membership, that's silly. But freeze your membership and, pay your arrears if you happen to have missed your bill that month, and do all of that from your phone as opposed to having to try and call us or try and catch us when we're in club. You guys should be able to do that all yourselves.
Just on the facial recognition.
Yeah,
probably worth saying a couple of things about that. Several reasons for doing this. The first is that fobs are inherently unreliable. Several reasons. Technology is quite unreliable, but also people lose them. They leave their keys at home. They bring a different set of keys out. But also there's a security aspect. It's easy for people to pass fobs from one person to another, and that creates a risk and a vulnerability in the gym. And it's there's an obligation on us to make sure that people feel comfortable in the gym, and that they don't feel vulnerable. We're 24 hours, so I want to know that the people that are in there should be in there, and we know who's in there, and because it's about safety and security. Yeah. But secondary to that is it allows us to spend less time doing admin type stuff and more time developing the gym for the bit that everybody wants, which is the gym and the equipment and the look and the feel and the
services,
and the services and all those good things, and PTing, etc., etc., etc. So that's why we've done it, and yeah, it's been a challenge. I didn't enjoy being in there at 3:00 in the morning the other day trying to open, making sure that the gates were working properly. But that's just part and parcel of owning the gym. I think it isn't done because there's no commercial value to us in doing it.
No.
But so it's money that we're spending to make sure that people are getting the right experience, because we see downline, that actually we're spending too much time doing admin work. No one gets any value out of that, and we're spending too little time spending time with the members and being able to enhance their journey.
One of the questions in here is, what is Phoenix, and are you it's part of another chain, or are you independent? And the answer to that is we're independent. And
it's ours.
Yeah, it's ours. We own it. It's our brand. We are an entirely independent gym, although we don't intend to be completely independent forever.
Well, no, we do. But
independent.
We could. I mean, if we do this well, then there's an opportunity to expand what we're doing. But the primary focus for us is to make sure
Wellingborough is right.
Wellingborough is right, and it will always remain an independent gym.
Yeah.
Well, for as long as we've got it, and that I don't intend to get rid of it. That's for sure.
We've got a 15-year lease on the building.
Yeah.
But the reason I bring up that question is, one of the things that we've talked about a lot is, yes, we want to be an independent gym, but we don't want. With independent gyms, you tend to get better quality of equipment. The owners are more approachable.
Yeah.
You can physically talk to them. They're more accessible. Sorry, is probably the right word to use. So you can talk to them. You can give suggestions. They tend to bring in new equipment more frequently. It tends to be a better atmosphere than in traditional commercial gyms. We want there to be all of those benefits, but what we don't want people to feel like is that in having all those benefits, you forego the benefits that do come with being a part of a commercial gym, which is the app that allows you to manage your account, the 24-hour access, the systems, the processes. Unfortunately, our backgrounds coming from commercial worlds and working in technology and things like that means that we are kind of uniquely placed to ensure that we get that and we do that. So that's something that you guys should still experience. Let me find the next question. I keep losing my place on this. So someone's put, will there be the same equipment? What's he put? He's put, will the same equipment remain? And will you be adding more? Well, we've already said we'll be adding more.
Yeah,
but the existing equipment, and he's added, will you still be 24 hours? Yes, we'll still be 24 hours. Yes, the equipment that's in there will remain. Someone else has asked about rebranding plates. It's something we'll look at. It's not important right now.
No, there's no need to rebrand the plates because they are what they are. If I'm sure that it doesn't change anyone's experience having a different name on them. But as the gym grows, we will be ordering more and more plates. I'd like to order heavier dumbbells, for instance.
Yeah, up to I think we've said up to 80 kilos, haven't we?
Yeah. But let me tell you, when you're into that range, 70, 80, 90 kilo range, you are talking about for a pair of dumbbells, so just 90 kilos, probably looking at commercial grade at least £500 or £600 just for a pair of 90 kilo dumbbells. So it's not a small investment, and it's dealing with a niche part of the gym. So, and everything else has got to be in place. So there's no point in having 90 kilo dumbbells if the rest of the gym doesn't support that type of activity. So that's what we've got to work on. But they're definitely on our list. I'd like heavier ones.
Not for you personally.
Not for me personally, no, because at the moment I am like the Pillsbury Doughboy, but I just need to get in there and actually do something.
Just lift in the tens for now would be good enough.
I'm just sucking it all in, mate, and wearing my spandex.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Someone's put, will the interior of the gym change massively? I know we've pretty much already covered this. Yes, there'll be a new look and a new feel, but it's probably a really good opportunity for us to deal with the elephant in the room, because when we've asked these questions before, lots of people bring up the space we've got out the back. And we've got another, probably 6,000 square feet.
Sitting out at least good 5,000 or 6,000 square feet. And
to give people an idea at the moment, the kind of usable gym space that we use at the moment is probably about 6,000 square feet. I think the whole building put together is about 12 to 13.
Yeah, it's 13,000, 14,000 square feet.
So, So basically we can double the size of the gym, and we have every intention of doing so.
For us at the moment, it's a journey. It's got to be right.
Yeah, for us at the moment, getting that main gym area, removing the yard was a big thing for us because that allowed us to free up a lot of space. Once we've done that, we're then settled. We know where we are. We've got a plan for one of the rooms that's out the back, immediately behind. We'll just say we intend to turn that into a rack room, which will have 4 racks one side, 3 racks the other.
Sled down the middle,
but it will be essentially just a room full of racks. Again, we can then move those 2 racks off the main gym floor and free up a whole load more space there. And then we've got another larger space out the back. We actually don't know what we're going to do with that yet. I think for us it's a case of you only want to invest in these things once, so watch the membership, see what you got. We'll always interact with you guys. These podcasts are something that we're going to do, not just us, but members of staff, actual members will feature on these as well, and we'll talk to you guys about that and what that could be, because we don't want the decision just to come from us, because we'll get it wrong.
No, and because everyone's got an opinion about what should be in there and what shouldn't be in there. You know, some people want martial arts studios. Well, you've got to be a martial arts. Some people want boxing equipment putting up. Yes, we recognise that as well. Then, you know, I've always wanted the coolest spinning studio, you know, with LEDs and low-level lighting and automated, instructorless, 3D immersive spinning studios. But then there's functional fitness, and then there's you know, rigs, TRX type stuff,
recovery rooms,
all that type of stuff,
hydro massage beds,
and it's like, right, where do we go with it, and what is it that's going to benefit, you know, the locality and the memberships? Because if we get it wrong, people aren't going to use it. Well, it's just doesn't become viable. So we want to get it right.
One thing
rack room definitely seems to be something that would resonate with people. Somewhere where you can focus on core lifts, deadlifts, you know, squats, RDLs, bent over rows, squats, you know, that type of thing, and be an area where, you know, you can focus on that technique.
An atmosphere is a big thing. When we talk about the interior of the gym, I know a lot of work will go into getting the lighting right. You know, we've joked, we kind of want this. We want
the sound system.
Which is shit at the moment. We'll change that. You know, we want the gym to we want the gym to look. We said it. I can't remember what I said it in. Something I wrote in an email the other week where it's like, the gym should have as big an impact on your physique as it does on your Instagram page. Like, the atmosphere of this gym is, for me, as important. Of course, we've had the joke that if you built the gym, not me, if you designed it, and not me,
it wouldn't look like it.
It wouldn't look like it does now. So we've got quite a clear vision of what we want it to look like, and we want to get the lighting right.
Don't ask a 56-year-old man to build you a gym, because it's going to look like a 56-year-old man's built you a gym, and that might not be what we want.
Some would argue, don't ask a 30-year-old man.
There are people out there that have that opinion, but do you know what? If they don't like it, there's plenty of choices.
There are.
So that's up to them.
When will this is one for you? When will the women's changing rooms be refurbished? Obviously, we've done the men's. Yeah. We've got the disabled toilet, which is an absolute disaster class in a bathroom.
Yeah. So in order of priority, the things we're going to do.
Yeah, go for
Flooring.
Yeah.
Get the new equipment in so we've got the main gym area sorted out. Then we're going to do the disabled toilet, and then we're going to do the ladies.
Yeah.
Right. So it's all on the plan, because the ladies need bringing more up to date. But it's like,
I think the
men's 20% of the disaster that the men's was.
People don't realise that in the men's, I mean, it looks fundamentally the same when you look at how it's all put together. Yeah. But that was ripped back down to basics. You know, there were walls that needed redoing because they'd broken away. There was all the subflooring underneath the showers. We ripped all of that out and redid it. So yeah, that went through essentially a complete,
which when we started,
we didn't know.
We didn't know,
which is why they were closed for so much longer.
When I ripped it out, it was a bit of a shock, and
we've never built a bathroom before, so we really did figure that one out from scratch.
But we figured it out, and we didn't do too bad a job of it. The ladies will be updated, but it's in the planning.
And all of this, the intention is to get all of this done before the 25th of June.
Yeah.
We've got signage to do in that time, websites to get up,
yep,
new payment systems, apps, all that sort of stuff. So we've got all of that to sort out. And in the meantime, we'll be doing these things as well. So you guys, you guys see it every day, the work that goes on in club. And there'll be more of it. Will the memberships include different options? We went through that. We'll have the 2-tiered option and then the 3rd tier coming. There is one other thing that we're working on, which is there's a couple of local businesses that offer gym type facilities, maybe not the large commercial spaces that we are, but offer more boutique facilities, whether it be martial arts, which is kind of coming to Wellingborough soon, or boutique style gyms where we offer these hybrid memberships where you get access to both facilities. I'm talking to one of the guys a guy that owns one locally, and then the guys that are opening the martial arts location, where we'll be able to offer these hybrid memberships where you're able to access ours and theirs. It's not something that we've finalised, and we've got to work out the details of it, but that's the sort of stuff that we're working on.
Yeah.
Why the name change?
We have to. So because of the contract, we were part of the original franchise. We're obviously exiting that franchise, and we have to change the name, and we have to change the name, the brand, and the look and the feel, and that's respectful to previous brand owners, and we want to create our own. So we're passionate about it, we're committed to it. We've invested a lot of time, money, and effort into this, and we don't intend to stop. And creating our own brand is a big part of it. Yeah. So
and part of that brand, I mean, that's the end of the questions, but a part of building the brand is doing these podcasts and having longer form content that you guys can engage with, that isn't just me and and you sitting down and talking, but it's us and members of our team. You know, we've got Abs as part of our team, who's a 2-time Arnold Classic, IFBB, Elite Pro, what, the full 9 yards. The guy's a 2-time world champion in bodybuilding. He's got a story to tell, and he's got some experience to share and some knowledge to give, and that's something we'd want to bring on here and share. There's members of
Jay's an expert in Greggs.
Oh mate, like you wouldn't believe as well. Like,
if you want to go eating Greggs, Jay will tell you where to go.
Yeah.
But not for long.
I am a PT as well.
Yeah, you are.
So I can tell everyone else how to do it. Just not sure I follow my own advice very often at the moment.
It's a bit hypocritical when he's sitting here having trained.
Everybody's sitting here with a Red Bull as well. We're not sponsored by Red Bull. We just drink enough of it to have, keep them floating at this point.
If you have to go into the gym at 2:00 in the morning because something's not working, well then you have to. So
yeah, for the building of the brand is we'll have members on the podcast. You guys will see a lot of kind of daily vlogs going on from guys training, and we want you guys to be a part of this as much as we are, because honestly the gym isn't what it is without the members in it. I mean, we can put a room full of equipment, that's great, but the culture of the gym, the type of gym it is, that's all dictated by you guys that turn up.
Yeah, but I think it's important that people understand we want to build a gym for people that want to go to the gym. Right? And I don't want to build a gym for people that want to go and to a cafe and have a chat.
Yeah.
And meet their mates, sit on the machines, look at their phones, and kind of piss about like that. No, if you want to come and work out and you want to go through body transformation, you want to make a difference to your life, you want to improve your mental health, blah, 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 come to our gym.
We spoke about it earlier,
If you want to sit on the machines and hog the machines on your phone, you're going to get told at some point.
Yeah, we spoke about it earlier. I mean, the gym industry is fascinating when you look at it, because it's the only industry in the world where all of the brands that sit within it are trying to cater to people who don't use their product.
Yeah. Pushing people towards online content.
There's pushing people towards online content, but then there's the training wheels that they stick on their gyms where there's no plate-loaded equipment. Everything's softly, nicely, and it's all aimed at, we just want to make you as comfortable as we possibly can, getting you into the gym, and end up alienating that user base that are turning up every day, paying their membership every single month and are dedicated to it, and give no attention to kind of what they want out of a gym. And that's something that we're really focused on, because gyms, unfortunately, like so many things in life, we talked about it earlier, restaurants and swimming pools, you'll be uncomfortable if you go to a swimming pool, and there's not really anything that can be done about that. It's somewhere you have to go take your t-shirt off. It's uncomfortable. Going to a restaurant, I mean, you don't hear restaurants trying to ultimately make people less uncomfortable in themselves when they go there, but gyms do try and do that.
Restaurants is more about, you can't cater for everyone's needs. If you own a restaurant that specialises in Italian food, then you're not going to go there and expect it to serve, a Greek food or Turkish food. Yeah, and it's like, and you would never expect it. You go to an Italian restaurant to get good quality Italian food, and it's not going to cater for everyone. So why would you moan about it?
Yeah,
we're the same. We're not going to cater for everybody.
No,
but we do want to cater for people that are serious about improving their physique, their health, their well-being, and you go there with a purpose in mind. It isn't somewhere where people hang out.
It's important to
emphasise.
It ain't
a youth club.
No, it's important to emphasise that doesn't mean that our gym is exclusive to people that only go to the gym. No, the vision and the goal here is to create an environment where the gym becomes a tool that makes you feel comfortable the 23 hours a day you're not in the gym, and not just the hour that you are in it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like the access control that we've just put in, change, innovation, trying to be better is painful, and it's awkward, and it's uncomfortable. And in every aspect of training, if you're comfortable, you're probably not making change. But once you get over that first hurdle, once you get over that pain barrier, the thing on the other side of it is the thing that you came for. And hopefully then the gym has become a tool that actually you won't worry about how comfortable does the gym try and make me. You'll just be comfortable in it, and you'll be comfortable everywhere else in your life as well.
And we owe it to the members and to new members, prospective members, to give them the opportunity to be comfortable in it. The act of working out is an uncomfortable thing because you're pushing yourself.
That's why I don't do it very often at the moment.
But it's uncomfortable. It's like if you want to build your body, you've got to put it under a bit of stress. So, and stop moaning and whinging about it. It's like, that's what you've got to do. If you're committed to it, you've got to get on and do it. But being there, being able to get in feeling like it's an environment that you can work out in, that you understand the equipment, you understand like the things that you can and you can't do, so that your journey is a productive one, you get the best out of it. That's something we definitely want to help with. We can provide the facilities. The thing that we need to do is to help people on their journey.
Yeah.
And that's why we put things like the access control in, so that we can spend more time doing that. But there are, and this is why, you know, it irritates me that, you know, kind of some people just don't like change.
No.
But there are three inevitabilities in life: death, taxes, and change.
Yeah.
Right, it's inevitable that things change. Your life changes around you, and there's a lot of things you can't control. But you've got two choices: you either get on with it, stop whinging about it, or you just completely, like, you spend your whole life moaning and bitching about it, and ultimately you won't get the best out of it. So change is inevitable in our gym, and it will constantly change.
Yeah,
I hope for the better all the time.
We're not gym owners that are going to sit by, stick some equipment in it, leave it.
But we won't always get it right. And
no,
that's where,
we won't. We got the yard.
Like,
I believe that we got the yard. I mean, the yard was a decision made by me, like so many things in that gym. And the positioning of it, as you get down the line, was wrong.
Yeah,
it made the gym feel too small, and you go and you rectify it. But we have reinvestment plans for this gym. We're going to put a lot of effort into it. It is something that we want to go and replicate in other locations, because we believe we've got something here that we can build upon. So you will see us put more effort in than kind of the average gym owner would, and we're committed to that for sure. So look, I mean, probably not a lot else to add at that point, but just to cover off, 25th of June we're leaving, and we'll be Phoenix.
We're not leaving. 25th of June, we're changing the name to Phoenix.
Yeah.
And leaving.
Yeah, we're not leaving anywhere.
Yeah, we're not going anywhere. Well, I'm not.
I mean, I can't.
You're not allowed.
So 25th of June, we're changing the name. You guys will see all the new signage go up. Prices aren't changing. New equipment's coming. There'll be quite a lot of work going on. There'll be quite a lot of work going on to build the gym, change the floor, redecorate over the next 2 months. So you guys will see those changes going on. There'll be more of these podcasts coming. And they will actually be podcasts. I mean, this is just a long form video that we've done. That we've also filmed vertically, I noticed about 5 minutes ago, and not horizontally, but we'll go over that. I don't know how I'm going to get that onto YouTube. we'll go for it, we'll figure it out. But they will be podcasts. We just didn't, I'll be honest with you, we just haven't ordered the kit yet to do a podcast, but we will do. And we'll make sure that they're nice and frequent. There'll be vlogs coming out from Abs and Chris and myself and other people around the gym. And yeah, it's all very exciting.
It certainly is.
Good. All right, wicked. I'm going to take the camera off.